All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Kent the Politician, joined on the mic by
Spocket to you.
You're going to watch Ohio in orange, Montana in black. You have not missed anything. We have started right at the very first whistle, and that is Montana jammer Froggy out in front. Froggy is the lead jammer. We will give you the roster rundown at our first break. Froggy is out in front and is scoring points, jamming for Ohio. Pretty sure that's number 25, Ruffin.
Yes.
She already has star in hand as opposed to star on helmet cover, or star on helmet, rather.
Froggy's coming back around again. She's taken up. Oh, got a little caught up inside the pack. Can she make it out? Wall of orange in front.
So the star's been passed for the Ohio to the Ohio pivot Maloik. Again, I'm Kent Smith, aka Kent the Politician. I call for Burning River, and have been the Ohio All-Star announcer for the past 6 years. You are Spockatuya.
Yes, who you keep dragging out of retirement every year for this tournament.
All right, so Montana off to a quick 8-0. Those of you tuning in at home, you did not miss anything aside from us trying to put the feedback online. We'd like to thank Nerd Derby for their outstanding production work here at Battle of the All-Stars and our home lead, Bucksmont. So our second jam underway, Montana in black, Ohio in orange.
Neither jammer getting much help from their team.
That is Birch Slap, number 1 for Ohio.
And
jamming for Montana, number 23, that is Sparta Crutch.
Yes.
Sparta is through. Montana's second lead jam in a row.
Sparta's one of the ladies from Gallatin Roller Derby out in Montana. This is Montana's first year here at Battle of the All-Stars, so we wish them well.
Ohio passed the star to Outer Spacey from Gem City in Dayton. Gem City dominating the Ohio All-Star roster, and Gem Spacey will put the first Ohio points on the board. If she can complete the pass, she'll get credit for all 4.
Here comes Sparta.
Ohio is on the scoreboard with 4 points.
So Sparta comes through the pack, looking at the bench, and calls it off before Outer Spacey can get into the pack for a second scoring run. So Ohio's on the board. That jam goes 8-4. You are watching Ohio in orange, Montana in black, but today's contests are only 40 minutes in length, so we'll have 2 20-minute halves, and we have 17 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first half.
And Lethal Lizzie.
All right, let's see who we've got at the jammer line now.
It's Brianna Ruins for Ohio. I'm pretty sure we are stationed in turn 1, so it's not always the easiest thing to identify
like
jammers from our position.
Lethal Lizzie, pardon my Freudian slip there, from Montana. we are, Kent, I can't help it.
We are both elected officials, and we will not say anything else.
Nope.
Brianna Ruins able to escape the pack, and Ohio gets their first lead jammer. That is Brianna Ruins of Burning River, my home league. Ohio's got 2 blockers in the penalty box, so Brianna's going to be doing it on her own. Big hit there by Mulled Whiskey of Montana.
Lethal Lizzie is out of the pack. Let's see what Brianna does about it.
And the call off, but that was
not in time.
Well, and she was trying to make the call off. And so that's too bad for Ohio. So yeah, Brianna with the call off, and Ohio held scoreless.
Nice. This is
gets 1.
There we go. They got a little bit.
All right, so that is Ruffin jamming for Ohio. Ohio doing a 3-jammer rotation early on. Ruffin, Birch Slap, and Brianna Ruins.
We've got 77. She hates me, seeing her for the first time out for Montana. She's going to get lead jammer status.
Ruffin trying to go around the outside, gets by the contact, and escapes. So She Hates Me is lead jam designation is going up against the Ohio All-Stars, able to slip through the pack.
Waiting for the signal from her bench to
Coach
gonna
from
call
Montana
it?
says no. Coach from
No.
Montana says keep going. Roughens into the pack and is now scoring points. But this is the second time through for She Hates Me.
That's it. She picked up a couple points, I think. Oh, that's an upset coach. Maybe not. I
Will-
thought she got 2. Was I right?
2-2 scoring.
Yeah, but not before.
So that jam goes 6-2 in favor of Montana.
We've got Froggy coming out again for Montana with the Jammer Star.
And Birch Slap for Ohio. 4-2 pack advantage for Ohio. Coco Sparks out there with Tara Hole-in-You and 2 others in the Ohio pack. I will identify when I can. Beast Mode out there and 1 other Ohio blocker. Birch Slap for Ohio Roller Derby.
Montana takes it again.
Yeah, it's Froggy who's out in front.
Wow. What is the seeding for this tournament in these 2 teams there, Mr.
It
Kent?
is 10 and 14. Ohio comes in as the 10. Montana, this is their first time they've been here, so they are ranked 14.
I think we might have a little upset with Montana. I think they're a little more than BOTAS may have expected.
Ohio needs to figure out what they're doing.
Little fun tidbit about Montana. So we have a father and son coaching team for Montana.
Oh, good.
The father, his name's Austin. He's also known as Bushwhacker,
There you go.
for those of us that liked wrestling in the 80s.
So again, Montana filling up the penalty box. Ohio hasn't been able to take advantage of it yet. Birch Slap coming around on her second scoring pass. Froggy on her second also. Yeah, so Birch able to find an inside line and get through. She's got 1 to beat. That is Despicable Darling, and she does. A track cut. Oh, she's going the wrong way.
As the jam comes to a natural conclusion.
It's a fun bench reaction.
So it is a power jam opportunity. That is the first jam that Ohio won.
Oof.
7. Oh no, they didn't. It was 7-4 when I looked, and then 7-7.
That's okay.
So playing defense for Ohio, we've got Hot Wheels Houlihan, we've got Wheezy. I think that's Wheezy. It is. Hot Wheels Houlihan of Gem City, Wheezy of Cincinnati, Holly Carburetor of Akron Roller Derby, and Hustle of Cincinnati.
Sparta getting lead jammer again, pushing through pretty quickly, all 4 of those Ohio blockers. She's not lead jammer, though.
Interesting. So yeah, Birch Slap has the ability to get lead when she comes out of the box. We'll see how that unfolds. In the meantime, that is Sparta Crutch, who is the jammer for Montana, trying to get by the Ohio pack. Again, Montana in black, Ohio in orange.
Ooh, both jammers just, everybody's at a standstill here. Nice defense on both teams. But I will say, if I am not mistaken, while we have a higher score from Montana, we also have a lot higher penalties so far for Montana, which could affect them in the second quarter if they keep it up.
Yeah, 40-minute games obviously don't have the full 7 blast of penalties. Yeah, but this is an exercise in blocking technique at the moment. On your screen, you're watching, well, you were watching the Ohio pack try to lock down Sparta. Sparta gets through the pack. The orange blockers come back. Birch Slap pushed out, though. Birch Slap still might have the ability to get lead jammer
I believe
designation.
she does, yes.
She's got to escape the pack once. Wheezy comes back. Wheezy wearing the stripe. Wheezy, former Cincinnati Roller Girl MVP and very experienced jammer.
Ooh.
So Birch Slap is now, at least she escaped the pack.
That was special chaos.
But she wasn't given lead jammer designation even though she got by. 8 seconds left in the jam. So we're going to go the full 2 minutes regardless. Oh, and Sparta gets a penalty right at the end, a back block.
Full 2-minute jam.
So that'll be a power jam start for Ohio. So 10 points, 11 points.
We'd like to introduce to you some of our vendors here today. We have present Wicked Skatewear, Derby City Skates, Apex Skate Shop.
10 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Brianna Ruins, who got lead jam the last time she got out there, but then got Lethal Lizzie did a good job. All right, so Brianna stays inbounds and escapes the pack, and she's got a power jam and lead jam designation.
This is a nice time for her to take advantage, close this point gap, see if she can pick it up. We need a little bit of momentum here for Ohio.
So Ruffin, who's the other jammer, there's 3 jammers right now, Birchlap, Ruffin, and
Jammers standing.
Brianna Ruins. Brianna's the most experienced of these 3 jammers. So
Montana's jammer's coming back in. Sneaking up the inside so far.
So yeah, Sparta back out on the track. Nobody in the penalty box for either team.
Oh,
Again,
you
Brianna.
spoke too soon. Somebody.
Oh yeah, Ohio
Somebody's
just
getting
lost a
sent out.
blocker.
Is out on her initial pass.
That is
All
Dottie
right.
Dye.
Jamming work by Sparta Crouch cross.
Sparta gets through.
We had a panty stash, but it is now back.
Brianna pushed out, looked at the bench, didn't call it off.
Ooh. Little
So the
maneuvering.
first points go to Sparta, even though she started this jam in the penalty box.
Yeah.
Now the call off by Brianna Ruins.
Leading and called the jam out.
Brianna gets 2.
Ohio. And that's a timeout called by Ohio. Team timeout.
3 points, and Ohio takes a timeout. All right, so let's do rosters now.
All right.
Go ahead and do Montana.
I'll start with Montana. We've got number 0, Mauled Wispy from Gallatin Roller Derby. 0-0, Salim from Electric City Roller Girls. Number 8, Mother Earth from Copper City Queens. Number 9, Vixenous Velo from Electric City Roller Girls. 12, Froggy, Hellgate Roller Derby. Number 13, Despicable Darling from Team Montana. Number 17, Texas Twister from Gallatin Roller Derby. Number 18, 02 Tag, Magic City Rollers. Number 23, Sparta Crutch. We've seen her quite a bit from Gallatin Roller Derby. Number 36, Double D, Magic City Rollers. Number 77, She Hates Me, Hell's Bells. Number 81, A Jam Good Time from Team Montana. I like that one. That's my favorite from today. Number 306, A Little Stout, Gallatin Roller Derby. Number 323, Quietly Chaotic, also Gallatin. 362, Special Chaos, another Gallatin Roller Girl. 605, Hammer from Flathead Roller Derby. Number 678, Freight Train from Electric City Roller Girls. Number 777, Lethal Lizzie from Magic City Rollers. See, look, I did that right. And 66.99, Illuminati from Flathead Valley Roller Derby. And again, coaches father and son, Austin and Devin, Bushwhacker Heil.
All right, so we'll do Ohio at the next break. But we've got Ruffin jamming for Ohio right now, number 25. That is a skater from Gem City, and going up against 777 Lethal
Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Lethal Lizzie again. She's got lead jammer.
The weapon is out on her initial pass. But Lethal Lizzie
Do we have anybody in Montana joining us on our stream? Any Montana fans out there? Say hello.
Ruffin, who's jamming for Ohio, also known as Ballistic. So if those of you out in Ohio are looking at Ruffin saying, she looks like Ballistic, you would be right. That is Ballistic. But that is points for Montana.
All right. And we've got, oh, look, here's all the Montana fans. Let's give a shout out. We got Soul Snatcher. We got Dragon Lady 939, Rockin' Buddha. Also, whoever Gus Musical is wants to give a shout out to his mom on the track.
Okay, good. Heartless Glitch, the captain for Ohio, is jamming for the first time. So Ohio has adjusted their jammer rotation, and it works. Heartless Glitch of Gem City is out in front. So let's see if Ohio has changed up some of their strategy. Again, they took the timeout. Heartless Glitch going up against
She
that
Hates
is She
Me.
Hates Me.
Coming around.
So Glitch goes into the pack and calls it off, gets the full 4. So Ohio has changed some things up. They get the full 4.
And
That's the
shut
first-
Montana down. First one, right?
Sorry about that. That's the first time Montana's been held scoreless.
Yeah. No, that's nice. Let's see what they can do. I like a close game.
Ohio would like it if it was a little closer. All right, so
Foggy from Montana versus
Ohio roster, again, we'll just kind of get there when we can. Number 1, Birch Slap of Ohio Roller Derby. Number 4, Coco Sparks of Burning River. We will piece it together as this bout goes on. In the meantime, I'm blocked out by a ref.
Strong start. Penalties being
Number
called.
12, Froggy, jamming for Montana.
Allow some reverbing.
And jamming for Ohio is a skater in orange. I think it is Birch Slap.
It is Birch Slap. All right, we've got Froggy coming around from Montana. And a shout out to Texas Twister's son, who is cheering his mother on constantly on here. It's
Ohio's
pretty
got
adorable.
2 blockers in the box. So Froggy comes out with lead jam and points on the board. Birch Slap still trying to escape the pack. Maloik out there with Dottie Die. Birch Slap able to get through, so Froggy now takes an inside line as Maloik was pinned by, among others, Mulled Whiskey and Little Stout.
All right, Froggy listening to her coach, calling off this jam. Picking up 8 points.
Yeah, so the scoreless streak ends at 1 jam. All right, other Ohio skaters. So again, Birch Slap number 1, Coco Sparks number 4, number 9, Outer Spacey of Gem City, number 12, Kitty Lickerbottom, who's married to Coach Marone. Kitty Lickerbottom skating with Ohio Valley Roller Girls. Number 24, Audrey Autopsy, Central Ohio Roller Derby. 25 is also known as Ballistic, but in this tournament is Ruffin for Gem City, and we will keep going with the Ohio roster at our next break. This looks like Heartless Glitch, the captain for Ohio, jamming for Ohio, and Sparta Crutch jamming for Montana. Sparta locked up by, among others, Sutter. Also Beast Mode out there in the Ohio defensive pack. Heartless Glitch digging. Number 1337. Again, Ohio in orange, Montana in black. Montana has led throughout the contest. 2 20-minute halves, 4 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in the first half. Sparta Crutch gets through.
Yes, but Ohio did a really great job of stringing her out there. They really took advantage.
Heartless
Made it
Glitch,
work.
I'm sorry,
No.
star in hand to try to fake the pass. And now jammer on jammer defense. And the call off.
Ohio held to 21 points for 3 jams in a row.
Another shutout jam for Montana. They picked up 4. Ohio not getting anything.
And the winner of this contest gets Virginia tonight at 6 o'clock. Right now it looks like it could be Montana, but here another wrinkle in the jammer rotation. They've put Wheezy out there. Wheezy, a Cincinnati Roller Girl MVP and one of the most experienced skaters on the Ohio team, who had been playing in the pack. She's going up against number 777. That is Lethal Lizzie.
Just got out. She's got lead jammer status. They're going to be in control again.
Wheezy escapes the pack.
Ooh, that was a nice hit by Hot Wheels Houlihan from Ohio.
4 more points for Montana. 0 points for Ohio.
Kent is polite. He really is fantastic. But however, that's what happens when you're a politician.
Right you are, Spock. You would know this. This is the first, by the way, this might be the first office holder call.
Yes, I believe it is.
As we are elected officials from neighboring states. That is
both Democrats.
That's Ruffin, and Ruffin is through, and Ruffin gets lead jam designation for Ohio. Jamming for Montana is number 77, She Hates Me. I'm sure she does it, though. She just doesn't know me that well.
Yeah.
Ruffin on her toe stops gets through very quickly. The track floor is a little confusing.
We just had a panning procedure. She passed it off to her pivot. That is number 8, Mother Earth from Copper City, Queens, here on the Montana All-Stars. She's going to try to make it through. Oh.
Yeah, so Mother Earth.
Through.
Yep, Mother Earth escapes. That is the initial pass for Montana. Ruffin with 1 to beat. Gets the hips around, pushed out on the inside by Illuminati, and with the call off.
Oh, what a time.
So that ends the scoreless run for Ohio. They were at 21 for 3 jams.
And we are almost at the end of our first half here.
Yeah, Montana has led throughout the contest. They've only had one double-digit scoring jam, and it was only 11. So actually the defense has been pretty decent for both of these teams. Ohio just needs to find their offense. And finding Montana's offense is number 12. That is Froggy. Froggy's consistently been really good for Montana.
She has. We've got Ruins out there again for Ohio. She's having a little bit of trouble sitting at the back of the pack. She's taking her panty off. She's trying to pass it to her pivot. She did. There goes number 12.
That is Kitty Lickerbottom. Kitty Lickerbottom, very experienced coach, very experienced skater for Ohio, formerly the Ohio All-Star Ohio Roller Derby team in Columbus, now currently with Ohio Valley Roller Girls. One skater for each team in the box. 44 seconds left in the first half.
I see. It looks like we have a typo on our roster. Dearest apologies. It is Foggy, not Froggy.
Yes, we have a typo because
So
we have an R on our
Let's
roster.
address that right now. Deepest apologies to all our Montana fans.
Yeah, thank you for the correction. We can only read what we
Yes,
read.
2 20-minute halves. That's how we're doing it in these early games.
And we will never say Foggy's name again, just to make sure we don't make that mistake.
Ooh, there's a new
Birch
face.
Slap jamming for Ohio. Go ahead.
No, we are good. Here we
Sparta
go.
Crutch jamming for Montana. We are out of period time on the clock, so only jam time remains. We have a jailbreak coming out of the penalty box.
Coco Sparks for Ohio heading back to that track.
As the puck has finally reached the pivot line. Serious blocking going on.
Sparta Crutch still not out.
Ohio loses Hot Wheels Houlihan. Out there also in the pack, Tara Holinew, Outer Spacey, and Coco Sparks. Coco with a really nice offensive wedge block to try to get Birch Slap through. Just didn't work. It was right in front of you.
Well, they've got to let Montana go.
Sparta Crutch gets through. Points on, I'm sorry, no points yet. 47 seconds left in jam time. Star in hand for Birch Slap.
Period clock has zeroed out.
Hot Wheels Houlihan comes through the comes out of the penalty box, so both teams at full strength. 30 seconds left of jam time. Sparta Crutch through with points on the board for Montana. Again, really strong first half by Montana. The Star now passed to number 9, Outer Spacey.
Jam for 3 points.
And we are at halftime. Ohio held scoreless in 5 of the final 7 jams. And Montana, while not scoring points in big numbers, scoring points consistently.
And that's what really can bring it to them, you know, tortoise in the hair type deal here.
So 79-29, margin of 50 points. We will go to a break and see you in about 9 minutes.
Stay tuned.
Fantastic. Everybody who's tuned in today, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Shout out to one of our sponsors right now that I forgot to do earlier. Stakeware. Put some stakes between you and your opponent. Contact Wear for full contact and action sports. Check them out. Stakeswear.com. There you have it. We'll be back in just a few minutes. I promise I'll get some music going later on for you guys, so it's not so boring to just sit at home and stare at the screen and wish you were here, also milling about the crowd. We wish you were here too.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here at the 2019 Battle of the All-Stars tournament. It's our 6th year.
Yeah, it is. All right, so I'm Kent Smith, a.k.a. Kent the Politician, joined on the microphone by...
Spakatuya, Amy Zanelli here from Lehigh Valley.
So, fun fact, we're both elected officials, so that's why we are so well-spoken and not cursing.
Yes.
So
No,
let
I'm
me
always
do
a little dirty.
Let me do the Ohio roster really quick because
Yes,
we didn't really
please.
get through that. So number 1, Bert Slap from Ohio Roller Derby. Number 4, Coco Sparks, Burning River Roller Derby. Number 9, Outer Spacey from Gem City in Dayton. Number 12, Kitty Lickerbottom from Ohio Valley Roller Girls. Fun fact, married to the coach.
Aw.
Number 24, Audrey Autopsy of Central Ohio Roller Derby. Used to play for Sandusky. There's a plot line with that. 25 is Ruffin, also known as Ballistic of Gem City. 34, Sutter, who is leading the pack in penalties right now with 3. She skates for Gem City. 37, Brianna Ruins of Burning River Roller Derby. Brianna and Audrey Autopsy, who skate for Central Ohio and Burning River respectively, used to skate for Sandusky Roller Derby, so those two have some experience together. 43, Wheezy of Cincinnati. 49, Honey Basher of Gem City. 84, one of the captains, Lexical Dexterity of Gem City. 89, Hustle of Cincinnati. 101, Tara Hole in You of Gem City. 666, Beast Mode of Gem City. 988, Maloik of Burning River. 1209, Doity Die of Gem City. 1337, the other captain, Heartless Glitch of Gem City. 3310, Holly Carburetor of Akron Roller Derby. And the final Ohio skater, 4077, Hot Wheels Houlihan of Gem City.
All right. And right you are, Deb. Kent the Politician is also my favorite announcer.
That's not true at all. Right you are.
I love it. I waited so long.
So it's going to be Ruffin versus, is that Foggy? Not to be confused for Froggy.
No.
Thank you, Internets, for correcting us.
No, that looks
Who is
like
that?
numbers. Is that 9?
That is Ruffin and Jenny again for Ohio.
I don't know.
The house can't even tell either,
Yeah, yeah.
so give us a second. We'll get it to you the moment we
see,
can.
okay, but look at the scoreboard for Montana. It's got
306 wearing it for Montana.
306 is Little
That's
Stout.
Little Stout.
So this is the first time
Switch it up.
Little Stout has jammed.
And she's got lead jammer.
No, that is
wait.
not Little Stout. That is in fact
That's
Foggy.
Foggy. She
And
must have passed it. What
the
happened?
scoreboard, just so you know, Internet, the scoreboard in the venue has it as Froggy. It is in fact Foggy. We've been corrected, but again, we said it was a typo, and it is a typo. That being said, Foggy is lead jam, and with that pass, puts 4 points on the board. So Ruffin is still held up in the pack as past the star to Lexical Dexterity.
Ohio. And the first one for Lexi.
All right.
And Foggy is through for an additional 2 points.
Lexical Dexterity. Thank you. Their first jam of the game.
So that jam went Ruffin to Lexical Dexterity. That's Gem City to Gem City on the star pass. But it results in no points for Ohio. So Ohio at 29 and holding Montana at 85. Again, the winner gets Virginia at 6 p.m.
Even strength 5-on-5. Both packs electing to start.
All right, I think that's
Heartless-
Sparta Crutch again for Montana.
Yeah, Heartless Glitch, the captain for Ohio. The Ohio All-Star team is the jammer of record for Ohio.
Liquor Bottom's doing a good job keeping on top of Sparta over there.
Yeah, Tara Holinew also out there. So is Outer Spacey in the Ohio pack.
Ooh. Little help from one of the Montana blockers.
Beast Mode, the other blocker for Ohio. Heartless Glitch digging in, not able to get to turn 2. So yeah, both the pack is getting pushed out by Sparta Crutch, and Sparta is through. First lead jam for Sparta in the second half.
Glitch is right behind, though.
Pack setting itself up on the back straightaway. Glitch coming around. Sparta already in the center of it, and Sparta with the call off.
It's like 3 points for Montana.
3 points for Montana up on the board from that jam.
Wheezy will come back out and jam for Ohio. Again, former Cincinnati Roller Girl team MVP, and plays in the pack and jams, but early on in her career was exclusively a jammer, so very much aware of those roles and responsibilities. Going up against She Hates Me for Montana.
All right. Let's see.
I'm sorry, that is Lethal
Lizzie.
Lizzie. It's the problem of one of them is 77, the other one is 777.
Yes.
So with the bad view, we can't always get all the digits, but in fact that is Lethal Lizzie.
Apologies for the typos, Internet. We're doing our best. But we have corrected it. Sparta Crush.
Crush or crutch?
Crush.
Crush.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And I did fix Foggy on the announcer board.
All right, so Wheezy escapes the pack. So both jammers on a scoring pass, but it is Lethal Lizzie who is in the center of the pack and it calls it off. We'll see how many she gets. 2? Is that 2 or 3?
A net gain of 7, bringing the score 95
thank you.
Montana, 29 Ohio.
Ohio scoreless in the second half.
Nice, nice, nice. And it is Bushwhacker's birthday. Yes, it is Coach Bushwhacker from Montana's birthday today. So happy birthday to Montana.
Yes, to the entire state of Montana. Timeout taken by Ohio. And it looks like they were going to...
First time out of the game.
Protect yourself from impact.
While we're here, in terms of penalties, we have a different rule with these two 20-minute halves. You foul out at 5 penalties. Number 34 on Ohio, Sutter, at the beginning of this half, had already racked up 3. So we need to keep an eye on her.
So 15 and a half minutes left in this contest. Ohio has only scored 8 points since the 7-minute mark of the first half. So they've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the last 10 jams, they've scored 8 points total.
Do you want to know what makes that more impressive for Montana?
Yes.
This is the first time they've ever skated on sport court.
Really?
As a former skater, I can tell you, having a new floor, this is phenomenal.
Ruffin is the jammer of record for Ohio, and a skater we cannot see. I actually think it's Lethal Lizzie again. No, it is, in fact, She Hates Me. Again, I've been suckered by the 7s.
What did you do, Kent? Naughty boy.
Ruffin is through.
There we go, Ohio.
Montana
we got a
loses.
track cut.
Montana loses a blocker. Montana loses 2 blockers. Mother Earth, and it is a power jam opportunity as She Hates Me is in the box.
She shouldn't have hated you so much.
That's what, that's what happens to haters.
Don't we know?
Yeah, Ruffin comes through. So again, Ohio, under 15 minutes to play. Difference is 62 points. That is not insurmountable, but it's going to take an awful lot of work. Ruffin with 8 so far. The power jam is over. Both teams at full strength out on the track.
She Hates Me is back in from the penalty box.
Good bit of defense by Ohio. That was Hot Wheels Houlihan with the push out. And Hot Wheels Houlihan again going up against She Hates Me. So Ruffin coming around. This will be her 3rd scoring pass and the call off.
I think she got it in time.
So that is a double-digit scoring jam for Ohio.
Nice job, Ohio. And they have, they have locked out Montana. That's a good job, Ohio. Let's see if they can keep it up.
I'm sorry, that's the first double-digit scoring jam for Ohio in the entire bout.
And hey, anything can happen. I've definitely seen larger point spreads.
Yes. Neither of these teams have scored a lot of points in each jam. It's just Montana's been able to find their offense more consistently jam after jam.
Yeah.
The slow 4 or 8 tallies. in this jam, it is Foggy, not to be confused with Froggy if you listen to us only in the first half. So Foggy is through. Foggy is the lead jammer. Montana loses their pivot O2 tank. Glitch, the jammer of record, the captain Heartless Glitch from Gem City, is the jammer for Ohio. Foggy comes through, looks at the coach, keeps skating, may well call it off. No, they're going to run it. So Glitch is going to be able to put some points on the board. So Ohio will score in 2 consecutive jams after only scoring 8 in 10 jams.
It is a foggy day in Hatfield Town. I had to.
It's certainly on.
I had to.
In this bout, it is. Foggy's been very strong. Here, we do a quick. On my score sheet, Foggy has scored points every time she's jammed. That's part of what you want in a jammer.
Wow.
So Glitch gets some points there for Ohio, but only gets 3. Foggy gets 7. So 102 to 43. 12 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the contest. Coming up, we have Tennessee versus Kentucky, and then California versus Louisiana. Lethal Lizzie jamming against
Kitty Lickerbottom for Ohio.
Okay. Kitty Lickerbottom. When the Ohio Roller Derby went to champs in 2013, I think, Kitty Lickerbottom was in the jammer rotation. So this is a seasoned and experienced jammer, and has also been very successful. So this is the first time Coach Andy Marone puts his wife out on the jammer line wearing the star. Kitty almost able to escape the pack. Again, it is Lethal Lizzie jamming for Montana. Neither jammer's been able to get to turn 2. 11 minutes, 11 seconds remaining. This jam favoring Montana, just in the respect that Montana obviously ahead on the scoreboard, and if time ticks away, that's okay with them.
Lizzie's hanging out in the back, but if you're catching us and you live in Pennsylvania, I would not be doing my due diligence if I did not tell you that April 22nd is your last day to register to vote and be eligible to vote in our 2019 primary election, which is on May 21st.
There you go. Special Chaos pushed out Kitty Lickerbottom. Kitty Lickerbottom now sees the inside line, goes after it, and gets swallowed up by 3 Montana blockers. Really great work. We should give some love to the pack. Tara Hole-in-You, Outer Spacey, Beast Mode, and somebody else for Ohio.
They're doing a great job keeping Lizzie back.
Beast Mode goes into the pack to try to provide some offensive support. Tara Hole-in-You, Outer Spacey.
Ooh, they're just all clumping together at the moment.
I think Hot Wheels Houlihan also.
And it's 2012 all over again. We've got a scoreless, completely defensive jam.
Wow.
Wow.
I have not seen very many of those in my entire career.
So yeah,
At this tournament, at least 6 years of it.
0-0. Your scoreboard did not move except for the clock. Obviously, that is an advantage for Team Montana.
Yeah,
Under 10 minutes to play, 9 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. Ruffin jamming for Ohio, and maybe Sparta Crush, not Crutch. Ruffin gets through. Ruffin is the lead jammer for Ohio. Sparta Crush still in the pack. And a star pass to number 18. That is O2 Tank.
Yes.
Or it could be Oxygen Tank.
Could be.
Ruffin gets through, puts points on the board, and calls it off.
She was coming in hot. That was going to be fun to see. But good job by Ohio, shutting out Montana again, putting 4 points up on that board.
Will face off against Virginia tonight at 6 p.m.
Heartless Glitch will be jamming for Ohio. Looks like we're gonna
have
Yep.
She Hates Me
Timeout.
back. Oh, timeout.
timeout taken by one of the Montana coaches who's having a birthday.
Calling a team timeout.
Or is it the other Montana coach who's having a birthday?
dad is having the birthday today. That's Austin Bushwhacker Heel.
This timeout is brought to
Okay.
you by Spank
So I
Alley.
think that was the son who
only
called
fully adjustable
the timeout.
rotary armbands on the market. They also ship worldwide. Check them out at www.spankalley.com.au.
All right, so since the timeout that was taken at the 15:30 mark, Ohio's at least gotten better with their offense. It's gone 18-7, but 8 minutes 37 seconds remaining in the contest. Is there enough time for Ohio to mount a furious comeback and face Virginia at 6 o'clock? Tough to say at this point.
It's less than, 60 points. I've seen that be done in 2 power jams. But I don't know. The defense is strong with these teams.
Yeah. Again, Ohio's only got one double-digit scoring jam in the entire contest. So if you're counting on them to put multiple double-digit scoring jams together,
I don't see
there's
it.
nothing in Montana's play so far that suggests that that's possible.
There we go. I think that she hate me again, trying to edge her way past beast mode. Oh, she did. Oh,
Good defense by
Spacey.
Spacey, Hot Lips, Houlihan, and Beast Mode to pull She Hates Me back behind the pack. Heartless Glitch trying to get by the Montana defenders there in your screen. Heartless Glitch goes down, gets right back up, has an outside line, and Heartless Glitch, the team captain for Ohio, is through. She Hates Me still held up in the pack. Glitch coming around and entering the pack now. Star passed to Mother Earth for Montana. She seems to be the major skater wearing the pivot stripe.
Ooh,
Tries to
wow.
make the jump. Oh, yep, and called for the cut. I was going to say, I was surprised that she was going to try to get back up and do it. So it is a power jam for Ohio.
Yeah.
And 4 points additional there, so 8 total.
Glitch is looking a little winded, though. I have to say.
Heartless Glitch has jammed for Gem City, so she's a two-way player. She's in the pack. She can jam, so she's not unaccustomed to this. And again, these are only 20-minute halves, so Heartless Glitch gets through. That is a 12-point jam and calls it off. And Coach Andy Marone is going to use an official review. My guess is as a timeout, because that will leave Ohio with 1 timeout remaining. You don't have the full assortment of timeouts in a 40-minute bout. You've only got 2 timeouts and the official review.
This timeout is brought to you by 187.
So 6 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Ohio puts their second double-digit scoring jam of the bout, of the half, up on the board.
Nice.
And quite frankly, in the second half, they're leading
They closed
30
it
to
down.
17. It's just they spotted Montana 50-point lead.
Yeah.
So again, Ohio has adjusted their jammer rotation a little bit. They've put in, frankly, some more veteran jammers as part of, with Wheezy, Heartless Glitch, and Kitty Lickerbottom.
No, I'm impressed. This is going to be a really nice tournament. This is a really great showing for Montana being here for their first year.
Yeah. Yeah. So the other teams that are here for the first time are Vermont and a state out west called California. So this will be the first time that, in terms of kind of big roller derby states, that have had some success in WFTDA championships. You've got New York, you've got Pennsylvania, you've got Texas, Colorado, and California. First time that those 5 states are all here together. New York is your defending champ. In fact, they are your 2-time defending champ, going for number 3 here this weekend. New York will play for the first time tomorrow, and Colorado will play for the first time tomorrow, and Texas will play for the first time tomorrow. So the top 4 seeds in order: New York number 1, Colorado number 2, Texas number 3, Pennsylvania number 4 Pennsylvania as a seeded team will play tonight at 9 p.m.
Young Living Oils.
And you are just in game 2 currently. So coming up, game 3, Tennessee versus Kentucky. Game 4, California versus Louisiana. Louisiana played Saskatchewan and won earlier today. Our game number 5 is Vermont versus Kansas. Game 6, Maryland versus the winner of Tennessee, Kentucky. Game number 7 will be Virginia versus the winner of the contest you're watching currently. Game number 8, Massachusetts versus the winner of Vermont and Kansas. One of the interesting things about the Massachusetts team this year is they've had kind of a running battle with Maine.
Okay.
And this year, Maine skaters are playing on Team Massachusetts. Maine did not bring a team, but some of the strong Maine skaters are on Team Massachusetts.
Oh, wow.
Which is to say, Massachusetts, who comes in as the number 5 seed, could surprise some people.
I bet you they will.
I mean, it's going to be tough to get by Pennsylvania, Colorado, Texas, New York. That being said, Massachusetts is a very strong 5 seed. And the Power Jam start to Wheezy with 6 minutes, 46 seconds. And Wheezy, again, the Cincinnati Roller Girl MVP, takes all of about 7 seconds to get to the front of the pack.
We've got Mother Earth.
Wheezy has been on the Ohio All-Star team before. Cincinnati didn't have any skaters on the roster last year because a Cincinnati home bout conflicted with Battle of the All-Stars, but Wheezy very quickly stays on the track and has put 8 points up in all of 30 seconds. So the Power Jam is over. Mother Earth is out of the box. Wheezy tries the apex jump, calls it off. No additional points there.
8 points, though, picked up in total by Ohio. That's nice.
So good job by Wheezy. Again, if Ohio's going to mount this comeback, they've got to do it quickly. And you'll take an 8-0. Going to the box is Kitty Lickerbottom of Ohio Valley Roller Derby. So both teams will put jammers on the track for this jam. It is Ruffin for Ohio and a skater yet to be named. Foggy? We think it's Foggy.
Foggy.
Again, Foggy has scored every time she's been out there, if my score pad is correct.
In Hatfield town. Ooh.
Foggy taken off her skates by the combination of Tara Holinew, Beast Mode, and Outer Spacey there in the front of the pack.
Oxygen Tank really doing a good job bridging that pack for Montana.
Foggy escapes the pack. Kitty Lickerbottom out of the box trying to provide offensive assist and a very nice star pass to Ruffin Outer Spacey.
Oh, no. Yeah, from Ruffin to Outer Spacey.
Yeah, so that's a Gem City skater in Dayton handing to a Gem City skater. So that's why those two were on the same wavelength. But Foggy puts up points. And frankly, Montana needed it. They had not scored in the last 4 jams. 67 now to 106 with 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining.
Let's see who's lining up.
I think it's Heartless Glitch for Ohio.
Oh, look, they're playing the whip for you in the background, Ken.
Oh, of course they are. I requested it.
Both teams have cleaned up their act a bit. 5-on-5
Sparta Crutch or Sparta Crush, as we have a variety of spellings. Lexi Dexy goes to the box for Ohio, so 4-on-3 pack advantage for Montana. Again, Ohio in orange, Montana in black.
Wow.
Good defense by
12:09.
and Dottie Die. But Sparta Crush gets through and is lead jammer.
Yep, no pass, no penalty over there for her.
Sparta coming around has to deal with Maloik, and Sparta gets through. Glitch pushed out by, among others, Little Stout. Glitch now playing some defense. Glitch tried to do the drawback, and Sparta didn't move from the inside. Heartless Glitch, 13:37.
She's got a panty in her hand.
Yep.
Oh, push all the
Star
way
in
back.
hand. Heartless Glitch getting the, Sparta Crush getting the full attention of the pack. Heartless Glitch left to fend for herself. Under 3 minutes to play. Certainly looks like Montana's going to move on.
Yes.
And as soon as I say that, the star is passed. Again, Gem City Skater to Gem City Skater. Lexi Dexy, now the jammer of Recton, the record for Ohio. And interestingly enough, that was a captain-to-captain star pass.
Taking the star again.
So points go up for Team Montana only.
For 5 points on that last jam, given to Sparta Crush.
2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining.
There is just over 2 minutes left
Let's
on the
see.
period clock.
Just
Our
over
next
2
game
minutes
will be
left
the winner
here
of Richmond
today.
versus Virginia.
Let's see
So-
who's got the line. Oh, we have a
Oh, I'm
timeout.
sorry.
I heard a
Next
whistle.
game is
Yeah. Looks like an official timeout. Kitty Lickerbottom will be the jammer for
Just can't.
Official timeout now called.
Kitty Lickerbottom will be the jammer for Ohio once we get underway, and we are at 2:06 and paused. This is an official timeout. They're talking about, I don't know, really awesome official things.
Yeah, and let's thank our officials and let's thank our zebras and all our volunteer flamingos as well, because we would not have this beautiful, beautiful sport without all of our volunteers. And our unsung heroes are definitely
And Nerd
our
Derby.
NSOs. Yes, Nerd
Nerd
Derby.
Derby.
Nerds save the world. I'm a firm believer of that. So thank you, Nerd Derby, for this amazing ability to stream for all of you home fans out in Montana and Ohio and everywhere else today. And at work.
So Kitty Lickerbottom taking on Lethal Lizzie.
Going up against Lethal Lizzie for Montana.
Under 2 minutes to play. Kitty Lickerbottom trying to fight her way through. And she does. Lethal Lizzie still getting the full attention of the pack. Montana loses a blocker. That is Special Chaos who's in the box. So 4-3 pack advantage for Ohio. Kitty Lickerbottom in the back of the pack, but on a scoring pass. Lethal Lizzie out in front, going up against that front line of orange blockers.
Tara Holen, you really trying to bridge that pack out.
Yeah, I think that is Hot Wheels Houlihan and Outer Spacey, I think are the defenders there at the top of the pack, but they're about as far away from us as they can be, so. It is Hot Wheels Houlihan. I know that. I just think it's Outer Spacey. It was and is.
Yeah. Ooh.
She's sent to the bottom,
Ooh.
to the ground, but
Kitty Lickerbottom is lead jammer. We'll see if she calls it off
She hates me sneaking
as
back
Lethal
up
Lizzie
around.
is coming
Yep.
around, and Kitty
Shut her
does in
out.
fact call it off. Ohio might use their final timeout.
points from that pass.
Maybe they won't.
Ohio put 4 points on the board there. Nothing for Montana.
Well, Ohio won the second half, but they lost the first half by 50. And that's what gives you the scoring margin that you have.
Yeah. Ohio's done much better the second half.
Yeah, again, they broadened their jammer rotation. They put in some veteran jammers. But you got to hand it to Montana. They scored basically every jam. They got small, they took small bites of the apple, and they're going to go on and face Virginia at 6 o'clock. That is Ruffin, also known as Ballistic. So Montana will play Virginia at 6 p.m. tonight.
Yeah.
That is Eastern. In Montana time, I have no idea what time it is. It's Mountain. 2 hours.
Yeah, Montana should be very proud. They've come out well. I think in my 6 years, this is the first time I've seen Ohio lose their first game.
I have no idea. As someone that's called all of those, I have no idea. But yeah, Ruffin. So period clock at 0. So this is 0-2 Tank as lead jammer. I think this is the first time she's jammed. I think she's received the star.
Yes.
But she first time she has started as the jammer.
Let's see if she can get some points on the board. She's got a minute to do it.
You know what? Did she receive the star on this
She
one?
received.
She got it from
I think she
She
did.
Hates Me.
Yes.
At any rate, we will
That's
continue
game.
to make factual errors following the bout. But at this point, the bout is over. Montana comes to the Battle of the All-Stars and wins their debut.
Congratulations, Montana. Happy birthday, Bushwhacker.
75 to
What a day.
122. And we will bring down the audio and
Yes.
have a conversation about MVPs and come back to you with those interviews and announcements.
All right, let's have some interviews here. Right, that's what we're gonna do.
Do we need a mic? Are they spaced up right?
Wait a second. So weird. Okay, you guys are good to go.
All right. All right, it's a foggy day here in Hatfield Town. I'm here with Montana's MVP, number 12, Foggy. So, how does it feel to be in Hatfield, PA?
Oh my god, it's so much fun. This is amazing. I'm still nervous. Even after the first game.
I hear a rumor that your team is not used to the sports court so much.
No. This is especially my pet.
Yes, as a former skater, I can tell you that this is phenomenal to see a team come out that's never been to Hatfield before and perform so highly. Hats off to you, darling. And before we let you go, what's your favorite thing to eat after a bout?
Oh my gosh, a burger. I don't know, anything fried and gross.
Oh, well, then you will love our after party. Please join us. All right, next up, we've got Kent the politician with Ohio's MVP. Kent, come on out. Congratulations, Foggy. We love you. Oh, bye.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Kent Smith, Kent the politician, here with one of the Ohio captains and the MVP of the first bout, Heartless Glitch. But are you skating as Heartless Glitch or just Glitch?
Yeah, I haven't gone as Heartless Glitch in forever. Actually, it's not on the back of my jersey anymore. I just haven't changed my name.
Got it. All right. So, and you skate for Gem City, which is in,
Dayton, Ohio.
and you've got an awful lot of your Gem City skaters are on the Ohio team this year, right?
Yeah, there's like nine or 10 of us.
And that was the way it was last year, too.
Last year there was probably
There were
I think
6.
4 or 5 or
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. There's probably about that.
And Gem City, for those of you that don't know, came very close to making the D2 playoffs last year. If it wasn't for a bout against Toronto that got canceled due to humidity in the venue, Gem City may have almost made the D2s last year.
It wasn't meant to happen then, but it's going to happen this year. So
All right, so let's talk about the Ohio All-Stars, because you're one of the captains. You guys broadened your jammer rotation in this last bout against Montana. It seemed like you put in more experienced skaters.
yeah, I guess I don't want to say we underestimated, but it's a balance. You want to make sure everybody gets equal opportunity. Everybody, puts so much effort into coming here.
Right.
So we were starting off with a different rotation that we planned later on because we figured, use who we can up front, and then when we need to use, some of our other players, we'll bring them in the later games. We were just trying to preserve certain skaters, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's the challenge of so many different bouts in a 4-day tournament. But a very strong second half.
Yeah, we tightened a lot of things up. We tightened up the packs. We tightened up the jammer rotations. We just made adjustments maybe too late. It was, honestly, until I was out there jamming because I was helping with the bench, I didn't really grasp how strong they were. I totally underestimated them, and I shouldn't have.
All right, so a strong show there for Montana. So says one of the captains of the Ohio All-Star team. Coming up, you've got Tennessee versus Kentucky. You're watching Battle of the All-Stars 2019. We'll be back with our third bout of the tournament coming right up.